Hi cuties! If no one has told you already today, I want you to know that you are an abstract thinker. For those of you that are new, welcome, I am Jem, and in today's pick a card reading, we are going to be discussing what exactly it is that you need to know right now. So we don't have any certain piles out here today, we're going to go off the pictures of the thumbnail. I thought to try something new, so let's see how that goes. And yeah, so in pick a card readings, you could view them how you like. You could watch the whole video and take what resonates, or you could watch whatever catches your eye, as long as you take what resonates and leave the rest. Why is this out of focus? Focus on me. Disclaimer, this is also for entertainment purposes only. You can decide your own future and you have your own free will. Also know that every reader reads differently. I tend to read very candidly and honestly, so there could possibly be some deep messages. And before we hop right into this video, I want to let you guys know the different ways you can help out my channel. One is by subscribing. That is probably the best way you can help. And another is I sell personal readings on my DEPOP. Every single deck you see is listed on there. It's a 20-minute video, unlisted, for your eyes only. So if you're interested, check that out. Also know I have an Amazon wish list of desired decks if you are feeling generous. Know that any donations are extremely appreciated but not expected. I thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Okay, so there are some things I kind of want to discuss about my mood and how I'm currently feeling today. So if you're if you want to listen, you can, but if you want to just skip to the timestamps down below, you can. But I mainly just wanted to talk about how I'm feeling. I'm kind of feeling, I'm in a mood of, I basically just want to talk about, my feelings sometimes too, so you guys know that I'm not perfect and I also go through different moods and I'm human just like you. And maybe sometimes too, I feel like what I talk about before the reading may resonate with you, and that could be something that we could help each other out with. But mainly I'm just main thing I'm focusing on today right now is I'm seeing the number 44. So I don't know, that just came out, but is dealing with criticism, I guess. Mainly just rude comments, not from YouTube. I feel like most of my comments are pretty nice, and sometimes I get comments of people that were, there was one or two comments that were pretty rude, but I don't really take it to heart and I try not to. I have other stuff that I do, my TikTok. I have other accounts, and I got a pretty mean message that was kind of mean, but I know that whatever mean comment I get or whatever nasty thing, especially when it's not even constructive criticism is just blatantly rude. It's I don't take it personally, and I try not to take it personally, because I know that what's going on in their mind and within their self is so much, it's so hard on them, and they're hurting so much that they have to lash out at other people and try and hurt others. So I always try to not let it get to me, and know that, and to give them sympathy and have sympathy for them, because they are so it's it said, that expression, hurt people. There's a reason to why this person is lashing out. This person is hurting so much within themselves that they have to, lash out. So I can't let it get to me. I think it's the reason why it upset me more than it usually does, and the reason why I'm even discussing about it now is because it was I don't know, it's just I guess something that I was a little bit insecure about, so that's why it got to me. But I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm gonna move on, forget about it. Know that guy is just a freaking jerk, and it's the initial thought and feeling I get is triggered and angry, and I want to lash back out, and I'm you know what? Don't stoop to that level. Let it go. Brush it off your shoulders. Don't react because that's what they want, a reaction, and you're going to be better than that, more mature. Do not react. Have a better perspective and view the whole situation as they are hurting, they are lashing out, and it has nothing to do with you and all to do with them and all their issues. They are projecting their issues and their problems onto you. They don't feel, whatever they say to you is how they feel about themselves. So don't let it get to you. Keep that as your perspective, and that's the perspective to hold. Your mindset is the main thing that creates happiness. If you let this shit get to you and you let it control you and you become miserable about it, you're letting this person win, and you're letting you're not staying in control of your emotions. You're letting this stuff control your emotions. And the whole point of this is to control yourself and control your emotions. And believe in yourself. And have the mindset to provide yourself happiness. I know it's probably confusing to understand, and I'm like a little bit rambling. But yeah, so if you guys have any like opinions or discussions or anything like that about that topic, I would really like to hear about it in the comments. But yeah, so I'm just trying not to let that shit get to me. And I also am learning to let it go. I think it's a good thing to learn. I'm trying to look at the positives of it and see that this is a good experience to learn, because there's always going to be people trying to shit all over you and say nasty things, nasty comments, be rude to you. Don't ever let it get to you. Brush it off your shoulders. You're better than that. You're mature than that. Control your emotions, no matter how much this person is trying to, push their emotions onto you. Don't let it get to you. And look at try to have a good outlook on it and like good perspective on it. Like, this is gonna teach me how to be more in control with myself. This is testing me. This is a test. Testing me to become better. It's all lessons. Life is just full of a bunch of lessons, and this is just one too. And I'm getting the hang of it. I'm becoming more mature. I'm controlling my emotions, and I'm not reacting anymore. Even though I want to really bad, and I want to fucking curse this person out, I'm not going to, I'm gonna hold it in. I'm gonna let it out at the gym. And that's it. That's all that matters. And also, if you think about it too, think it from an outside perspective of how someone would view you for like how mature you're reacting, and you don't give a fuck about that comment. You're still posting. You still don't give a shit. Like, you're not letting this person stop you from you wanting to grow and do better and like push forward. Like, you're still, no matter how much hate you get and how much criticism you get, you're still pushing through, still doing the things you want to go, still pursuing whatever it is you're trying to do. Like, you're not letting people's opinions stop you. Like, you don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. Fuck them. Okay. Enough rambling. But yeah, that's like what I'm trying to look on. But let's now get into the piles. Hop into the piles. We have pile 1. I don't know what image it is yet, but this is the image that we have for it. I'm going to do the reading first, and then based on what we get in the reading is what picture I'm going to choose. So this is the image that I ended up choosing. I don't really have anything really much to say about it because I don't know what it is just yet. So I guess there's nothing I can really say. This is just something you will have to pick for yourself. But this is pile 1. Now we have pile 2. This is pile 2. It's kind of fun to have this just blank background of white because it kind of feels like you're in like this empty room of just thoughts, like emptiness, kind of, where it's like there's nothing there, it's just a void of like something that makes you think. Um, so I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, so this is what we have pile 2 here. This is the image for pile 2. And then now we have pile 3. This is the image for pile 3. I think I'm going to stick with just 3 piles. I think that's the best for right now. I like to do 3 piles, so. But yeah, so this is pile 3, and now let's get into the reading. Starting with pile 1. Hello, my beautiful pile 1s. If you chose this image, this will be your reading on what you need to know right now. So every single pile I'm gonna try to do it very like what I feel called to do. So each pile might be different depending on like the decks, whatever it is that I choose, because obviously everyone's gonna need to know something different, is gonna be told something different. So I'm just gonna go based on what I feel called to do, like what I'm feeling intuitively to choose and to use in the reading. So first I'm gonna choose a tarot deck out of the piles. I've initially felt called to use this deck, and I think first let's talk about, let's get an understanding, pile 1, of what exactly your spirit guides or the universe wants to tell you right now. So let's get the topic discussion. Can you please, spirits, or the universe, please let us know what's the topic that needs to be discussed for pile 1. Give us like a generalized topic with one of these cards, please, so I know so I get an understanding of like what decks I should use. Okay, so we have 3 of Cups came out first. There's also a lot of cards that came out that is a little bit overwhelming. So 3 of Cups talks about friendships mainly. This makes me think of friendships and going out and hanging out with your friends. And it says, we're going to have a party. I got my friends with me. So gather around. Let's make some sound. That's how it's going to be. So like, this is a person hanging out with their friends, having a good time, maybe partying, drinking, going out, living life. So this could be possibly a situation that has to do with your friends. Maybe the emotions towards your friends, because 3 of Cups, the Cups usually talks about either love or emotions, like other emotions besides love. So, all right. So maybe we could ask, put this card to the side. Maybe we could ask, what exactly should we talk about? What are the emotions? Maybe we could ask, what are the emotions? I'm feeling called to do the emotions because we're talking about the emotions of possible friendships. So what possible emotions do we have within this dynamic of friends? What type of advice? Like, give us a little bit more of a better understanding. Okay. All right, pile 1. Spirit guides, please let us know what the emotions are within this discussion, this friendship, these friendships. What are the emotions that are needed to be discussed? 2, 3. Passion in reverse. Okay. So, it's in reverse. So this makes me think of, there could possibly be a need for you to be more passionate with your friends or just going out more with your friends. Maybe that's something you need to hear right now. There may need to be you may need to spend more time with your friends, going out more. This could also just be a message because it's in reverse, so this makes me say like a lack of passion. Maybe this is saying like you need to bring more passion into your life, more excitement, more fulfilling like adventure, maybe with like your friends and your friend group, maybe going out partying or doing those types of things. If it was like you needed to stop that, I feel like this card would be in reverse because it usually talks about over partying. But I feel like this is saying like there's a lack of passion within your life that maybe needs to be brought out a little bit more. Okay, let's pull another card. What else can we talk about? What else? Is there a specific person that we need to talk about that maybe will help pile one? We could ask yes or no questions. That might be helpful. Okay. Pile one, please let us know, spirit guides, universe. Is there a specific person we need to talk about? Is there a specific person we need to talk about? 1, 2. Okay, it says definitely not. So there's might not be a specific person. Okay, let me ask. Does pile one need to bring more passion into their life? 1. Is that what the message is so far? 2, 3. Now, so you may need to bring more passion into your life, either now, coming up soon, like in some sort of time soon. And there may actually be a message saying that maybe there will be more passion and more excitement in your life coming up soon. Maybe you've been lacking connections with people, lacking a connection, and maybe just feeling bored or feeling lost. And this is saying this will come into your life soon, and it's coming now. What other things can we possibly pull some cards about? Should we pull some cards? What other can... Maybe we could pull another... What's something else that pile one needs to know right now? Please, let's pull another card with the tarot. 1. Okay, we got the Hierophant. That, like, really came out pretty softly. Like, very, like, gently. Okay, so the Hierophant is number 5. It says... Is it number 5? Yeah. It says, this man is head of all things holy. Tradition is his way, so don't expect him to change. To change him, his rules are here to stay. And it came in reverse. So this makes me think of rebellious. This makes me think of, you don't typically think the traditional way. This is like very outspoken, someone who's a little bit more rebellious. This could be also a message saying like someone who's indulging in possibly dangerous or like non-traditional things, like, for example, a rebellious person who may like steal, or someone who doesn't really believe in the social norms, social standards. This could be like with anything, like just any sort of belief you may have. This could also be maybe when it comes to traditional, like it's like an what is it? It's not like a stereotypical way of living. So this could be something that maybe your life is not supposed to be the traditional way. Maybe you aren't supposed to live the traditional way. Maybe you feel a lot of the time that you don't fit in, or that people don't, like, maybe you just feel like everyone tells you that this is how you're supposed to live your life, or all these different ways, like, oh, you need to get married, have 2 kids, and and work a 9 to 5 job, and like you could be someone who's like, hell no, I will never live the traditional life. You could be very rebellious, you think out of the box, you think very on your own, you're a very individual thinker. You could also be someone who's like maybe a little bit spiritual but not like religious. You could also be not religious like at all. Like you could be possibly even like against religion. Um or this could be a message saying maybe religion is controlling your life. Like maybe for some of you, this could be like maybe you are very religious or very spiritual, and maybe you allow those situations or those thoughts to dictate everything that you do, and maybe it's a little bit limiting. But that could be a specific message. I don't think that's the case just because we have these other cards here, which talks about more of a rebellious, like party life, non-traditional lifestyle, I feel. And maybe even more specifically when it comes to maybe you're someone who lives or is supposed to live a non-traditional life. Like, for example, maybe you aren't supposed to get married or have 3 kids or blah blah blah. Maybe you live like a life where um, you know marry the same sex, or you're LGBTQ, or you don't marry anyone, you stay alone, and that's just what makes you happy. You don't have to be with someone if you don't want to. I know everyone's like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do, is do this and get married and stuff, and if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. I think that's just maybe not the life that's meant for you. I think also I thought of polyamorous a little bit more specifically because we got 3 of Cups, and this makes me think of possibly a polyamorous relationship. Maybe that's the type of thing that you pursue, and that's something that is meant. Maybe that's the type of life that you're supposed to live. Know that whatever people believe doesn't mean that it's true. That's their beliefs. You can create your own beliefs and believe your own things. It's your life. You get to choose how you want to live it. Okay, so Hierophant, let's ask maybe what specifically is the Hierophant trying to say? Is it trying to talk about a more rebellious lifestyle? Please give us a yes or no answer. 1, 2. It says yes in real life time 2. So maybe this with the yes in real life time 2, this could be like maybe you think very rebellious within your mind, and this is saying it's time to start doing it in real life, like in reality, and grounded in reality, like being more of a rebellious person as well. You could think very like in your mind that you don't fit in, or that you don't think the same as everyone else. Maybe you're a little bit weird, maybe you're a little bit, different for everyone, and you may criticize yourself for being different and weird, or awkward, or all these different like judgmental words. And it's like in reality it's like those things are what makes you unique, and just because someone may consider you weird is just because they've never met someone like you. You are so unique, you're so different, you're so out of this world. And they're just not willing to change their mindset to accept that. Also, I think this is saying like you could be so in your mind about it, but you still conform. Like in reality, you still conform to these social norms that you don't agree with, or like you don't want to believe in. But I think you need to start grounding this into reality and start expressing how you think mentally as well as externally, like with your physical body. Start showing that you are different, that you think differently, that you don't agree with these beliefs physically. Like I don't know how to do that exactly per se, but I mean like stop following this social norm. Stop going to, like, for example, if you go to religion or you go to church with your family, and like because you're forced, but in your mind you don't really agree with this, it's not really your belief. It's time to stop doing that. It's time to start doing what it is you believe in. Start going after the things you do believe in, whatever it is that you disagree with. is how you should start living your life. Like whatever it is you do believe in is how you should start living your life. And don't conform just because everyone else is trying to make you conform. That's how you limit yourself and limit your potential of who you could potentially be. Also, even when you start doing it in your physical self and start branching out and being who you truly are, you're gonna get a lot of criticism. You're gonna get a lot of hate, and that's because people aren't willing to change their beliefs, and they want to live this stereotypical life. Let them. Don't let their beliefs control you. Like I literally talked about in this beginning of this video, there's always going to be criticism. There's always going to be people trying to control you. I literally had this conversation literally before I started doing the piles. Don't let those criticisms stop you from chasing after what it is you want in your life. Like, you have this goal, you have this way you want to live your life. Just because someone doesn't agree with the way you want to live your life doesn't mean shit. This is your life, not theirs. And don't let these people control you and limit you. Okay, let's pull another tarot card. Maybe we could talk about what are the emotions according to this Hierophant that you might have. Like, what are the emotions you may feel towards this situation? How does pile 1 feel about this situation? Spirits, please let us know how pile 1 feels about this situation. I'm seeing a lot of purple, so you could definitely have a lot of spiritual magic. We have comfort and mystery. So, okay, so there could be something specific about yourself. I apologize. Wait, there's another card that came out that I didn't want, but I guess I'm gonna take. So, we got comfort and mystery. So, you might feel comfortable with people not knowing who you truly are. This like rebellious thinker, this out of the box person, this strange, weird, someone who's unique. Let's say it that way. You are special, and you could find a lot of comfort with holding it in and not showing this to the world. And being a little bit more to yourself when it comes to this situation. You could be very to yourself when it comes to that, and maybe this could be something saying you need to branch out possibly more with your friends about this. The people who support you and comfort you, don't be afraid to be yourself around them. Start being yourself around them. I think you could definitely be very mysterious. People might not know a lot about you or the way you think or who you are, really. You could be very to yourself. You could be very standoffish, someone who maybe doesn't really share much about what they're going through in their life and stuff. And you could find a lot of comfort in that because you don't have to rely on or worry that people will hurt you or whatever. And I feel like this is saying like the message is to expand that more in the physical realm. Start, I know you think about this very mentally. You could be very spiritual. Maybe that's a message saying like your spirituality. Maybe you should start bringing this out with your friends, because you may have fear of judgment. You may have fear of judgment with whatever it is that you think about and that you may think differently about, and maybe you're afraid that they'll judge you because it's out from the norm. But I feel like your true friends, your friends won't judge you. Your friends will be here to support you, and they'll also understand your differences. They won't try to influence your different beliefs. They know that's something that you believe in, and that's okay. You're allowed to have different opinions and different mindsets. Don't be afraid of sharing what it is you believe in just because you're afraid that they're going to judge you and not want to, don't like you just because of your belief. If someone's really that upset about something you believe in, it's like they're not allowing you to be your own individual thinker, your own individual self. And also try to decipher between what is judgment, like what is them actually judging you, versus something they may say that you might take a little bit too personally because of a potential insecurity you may have. For example, like someone may make a comment like, oh, that's different. Or like they may say something that might rub you the wrong way, but also know that that might not be them trying to judge you or them trying to, it may just not be something that they know or are used to. So that could be something that you may want to pay attention to is not letting what they may say get to you and still continue to be yourself. And maybe getting through this potential insecurity you may have about whatever it is that you believe in. Be yourself. Be true to yourself. We have peace here. I'm not really sure exactly what the peace here is. I think what it will bring is peace to yourself. This whole situation, like if you were to branch out more in the physical realm of like who you truly are, to your friends, then this could bring you a lot of peace, and you may find comfort with the uncomfortable, and branching out a little bit more. I think it will bring a lot of growth, and I think it will bring peace to you. Okay, what else can we talk with pile 1? Is there another topic that we can talk about? Something else, maybe with this or something else completely different? What else, Spirit, can we talk about with? What else does pile 1 need to know right now? Tell me why I shuffled. I do not know why I did that. Okay, this card is kind of wanting to come out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have Queen of Pentacles. There could be a potential earth sign that you might be friends with. Let me see. The Queen of Pentacles has reached the top. You know she shrewds with money. Ask her how, and she will tell you now. You have to work hard, honey. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what the reversal is with the Queen of Cups, but I know it is Earth sign. So Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces. Oh, I almost said Pisces. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So there could be it could be one of those signs that maybe you have a friend. It could be more specifically a female, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be someone that maybe is a little bit more it could be a man or someone who maybe is a little bit more feminine, like has more feminine energy. But it says in reverse, financial dependence, self-care, work-home conflict. So you may have issues with socializing because you may work at home. Maybe that's something that restricts you. So maybe something you want to do is start working outside. Like, for example, maybe you work at home and so a lot of the time you're home. You don't get to really spend a lot of time with your friends. Maybe all your friends hang out a lot more because they're out more working. Maybe they're connecting with the world because they are making new friends, meeting new people at work, having coworkers and stuff. So maybe that's something that you may struggle with. You could be an earth sign. This could be you representing you. You also could be you could also possibly have financial independence. You could be someone who's trying to be financially independent, working with yourself. Like, it could be like out of a relationship, you're trying to be more financially independent, making your own money, making your own wealth. And this could be you starting up your own business, like independently. You're not dependent on anyone else to make your money. So that could be something. And this could also be maybe you are separating or have been separating yourself lately from everyone else because you've been focusing on your self-care, focusing on trying to improve yourself, which is good. And maybe your friends are also doing that right now. So maybe there's just some space going on. But I think in the future, what's coming soon is more of a connection between your friends, bringing more of a connection with them, this friendship. Okay, so that is what we have with that. What else? What else could we talk about? Pile 1. Anything else specifically? Maybe I could pull some charms on that card to figure out who exactly that person is. This could be someone that maybe you are friends with, that maybe is kind of like branching out or just working on themselves and staying away, like separating, creating some space because maybe they are working at home or maybe they're trying to focus on themselves and stuff. So, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is upright. It says new financial or career opportunity, manifestation, and abundance. You could be working very hard in this work at home career that you're pursuing, and it may be a new financial or career opportunity. Also, you may have a career or financial opportunity that is a work at home situation that might bring you financial independence. I think it's also going to be an abundant, passionate situation that might bring, it might actually lack passion. It might be more of a stable thing that you might lack passion in. But you could find ways to bring more passion into this situation. And this could be something you're also manifesting and is probably, this could come to you soon. This could also be possibly a potential, this might be a specific message. If it doesn't resonate, ignore it. But maybe your friends may provide you, once you maybe reconnect with them, they may provide or bring an opportunity of a career or job opportunity towards you. That might not be the case just because I know it's not laid up. It's not like this is underneath. They're not like underneath each other, so it might not be that. It could just be, there could definitely be a work at home situation that you're going to get a career or job opportunity on yourself, within yourself. Okay. What else could we talk about? You also might get a career opportunity possibly from a Virgo. I don't know why I said Virgo. Could be a Virgo, just came out to my head. But maybe like a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. One. Okay, this came out. There's a lot of pentacles. There's a lot of work coming into your life. Focusing on your work, I think, is definitely a message for you, pile one. So 8 of Pentacles, it says self-development, perfectionism, misdirected activity. So something specific could be you are definitely developing yourself, developing your craft, focusing. You could struggle with perfectionism and trying to be perfect in everything possible, but no, you're not going to be perfect. Some days you're going to fall behind and sometimes your work is going to be shitty. But you're always gonna, keep pushing and know that everything that you put out in this world isn't going to be perfect. You have to find a balance between quality versus quantity. You don't want to sacrifice quantity and not make enough money because you're so focused on making the quality perfection when it's not realistic. That's not how you can survive. Sometimes you have to let a little bit of the quality go. Make it as best as you can, but also know that it's not perfect. I think also another message talks about, with the 8 of Pentacles, it says misdirected activity. So with a Hierophant. So you may be misdirecting your activity, the amount of effort you're putting in to something. You could be possibly needing to step back, look at what your goal is again, remind yourself of the goal you want to pursue and the goal you want to pursue in the short amount of time. Like, how do you see yourself in a week? How do you see yourself in a couple months? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, step back, look at what it is you want to pursue again, and remind yourself what it is your goal. Find clarity within your goal, because there could be something specific, specifically about the Hierophant, maybe your spirituality, or something, maybe this like rebellious energy, something that's like kind of getting in the way. What else? What could this also represent? Maybe you being so focused on living a non-traditional life could possibly, and not wanting to follow the rules, might block you and hold you back from being able to provide the fullest potential you can, because it's kind of like misdirecting your activity. You could be putting more focus and more attention onto this situation rather than this career or this home job that you may have and pursuing this situation the best with the best potential you can. So yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. Let's pull another card. What else? Pile 1, 2. Okay, we have Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is like usually the beginning of a fire sign, but it's in reverse. So you could be lacking motivation, I think. Okay, so it says, oh, okay. So this is great. This talks about misdirected energy, and then this talks about redirecting your energy. So I think that's what that message is. It says, newly formed ideas, redirecting your energy, self-limiting beliefs, a spiritual path. I think you may be limiting yourself and causing yourself, maybe this is a situation like how I said from the get-go, is like people's traditional ways may be limiting you. People's criticisms or the fact that people live a traditional life, you may feel like you have to live this traditional life, and you are allowing like people's thoughts and opinions control you rather than coming up with your own thoughts and opinions. For example, like people are like, oh, you have to live this type of life. Oh, you have to get married. You have to have kids. When in reality, that is what they believe, and that is their perspective and their belief, but it isn't your belief. It isn't your perspective. It isn't what you believe. So what is it that you believe? What is it that you... If you don't want to live that life, you don't have to. I think maybe because you might be so limiting, or their thoughts might be so limiting on what it is you can pursue. For example, like there could be a career that's maybe a little bit non-traditional, a little bit maybe a little bit unethical, or something that you feel very judged about, or feel like it's not the traditional path. You could feel like because it's not a traditional path that you're going to get very judged or criticized, or just like not supported on. And I think that could be very limiting to you and maybe the potential that you could possibly pursue in this situation. And it's causing you a lot of blockages and stopping you from where you want to be. And I think this is a message saying you need to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. You need to get comfortable with people criticizing you. You need to be comfortable with people trying to rip you apart. That's just how life is. There's always going to be people trying to, tear you down, and get comfortable with it. You need to get comfortable. There's going to be people that are just so, nasty and just projecting all their crap and don't believe the same that you do. Who cares? Let their shit fall to the ground, off your shoulders, brush it off. It has nothing to do with you. That's their beliefs, that's their opinions, but know that you have your own beliefs. This is your life, the way you want to live it. I think the Page of Wands is definitely saying redirect your energy. Maybe go through and think about those limiting beliefs and know that that is their opinion. You can pursue so much in whatever this career is, and this could be possibly a potential very good financially independent career that could provide you a lot of financial independence, possibly from your parents. More specifically, like maybe your parents are a little bit more against this, and this is saying like this could provide you financial abundance if you pursue it. Redirect this energy and put more energy into it and keep pursuing this. Don't let it stop you. Keep going. And this could be a spiritual path. This could also be, maybe if it's not a career that you're chasing after, this could also just be a different spiritual belief. For example, like maybe you are into a different belief. Like, I think Muslim is I'm so sorry if I got that wrong. I think Muslim is a religion. So that could be something that maybe it's like you're branching off from like Christianity or Catholic, or maybe you don't want to be Muslim, or things like that. Like maybe it's just something you want to branch out from and you're like, I want to change my spiritual belief. I think also this card could represent newly formed ideas, creating ideas on how you can solve this and move forward from these blockages. Okay, what else? Maybe we could talk about what else? What else? What other messages? 2, 3. Okay, this card wanted to come out. This is the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of earth here. We have a lot of earth. So definitely I feel like this is a career pursuing type situation. Maybe it has something to do with a spiritual path that you might want to make money off of or can provide financially with. Or this could just be maybe like psychology, for example, like your belief, your mindset with psychology, I'm thinking. Because that's kind of like a spiritual way of thinking. It's not like spiritual, if anything, it's like more scientific, but that could be like your spiritual way of thinking, your mindset. You want to change your mindset and stuff. Maybe that's something that you want to pursue and make money off of. We have Knight of Pentacles. There could be a potential person that's a Knight of Pentacles representing the Knight of Pentacles. This could be more of a masculine, younger man. But it doesn't have to be a man. This could also just be this could be you manifesting in your more masculine energy and taking, and letting your ego really pursue and diving into this situation, and really chasing after on the horse, because the horse talks about speed and moving. But this is also because it's the earth sign, this is more it's taking movement, but a little bit more slower movement, because the earth is supposed to be the slowest sign. So moving a little bit more slowly towards this solid ground, more structurally and stably. I think there could be potentially, it says this knight is a solid one, feet firm on the ground. You won't get fun if he's the one, but your investments will be sound. There could be possibly someone that's represented as someone who's more structured, more stable, someone that you could really depend on. But it also says this person may be lacking a little bit fun. They could be maybe a little bit lacking of passion. They could be someone who you could definitely invest a lot in and have a lot of investments already in, because this person is very stable, very structured, and very supportive. They could represent literally a rock, they're your rock. This could also be who you are trying to develop into, someone who's a little bit more stable and structured, or finding more stability and structure within yourself. I think this could also be, let me see what this says. Knight of Pentacles says hard work, productivity, routine, conservation. So you could be definitely trying to conserve and create a routine with this career. Maybe this career was very unstable. There wasn't really much of a routine for it. You kind of just did it whenever, and you didn't create much of an abundance because of that. But now maybe you are creating a lot more of a routine, or you're going to create a lot more of a routine. And maybe this is something that people don't really know much about you. Maybe it's a little bit more of a mystery. You haven't really told people about it. And maybe this is saying maybe you could start telling people about it, start, accepting that aspect of whatever this is, a part of your life, and allowing you to flourish and really show who it is you are and what it is you want to pursue. And put in the hard work, and create this productivity, actually creating this product for you to, succeed off of and make money off of financially, be your own financial independence. And it says conservationism, conserving this makes me think of holding on and conserving this aspect, this career, something that's not washing away. It's not going to go anywhere. It's something that you could really build upon, to, create a structure on and build upon, and build this rock that could definitely financially help you in the future, that you can expand with. Like, this is something that you can depend on and be financially dependent on. I don't think it's representative of a person. I think this is representing more of yourself and whatever it is, this career or this position you are trying to go after. This is saying, like, keep going, because you could definitely do a lot with this situation. Don't give up. Put in the hard work. 1, 2, 3. You got it, and I believe in you. We have 5 of Wands. It says sometimes you need to fight to get to where your plans across. Don't mess around. Stand your ground. Show them who is boss, and you are the boss. I think this is also saying, like I said, don't give up. This will bring you a lot of peace, and I think once you overcome this battle and this conflict and this fight, you will find a lot of peace and a lot of support. I think because it's like you need to work hard to build on this structure. This, like, imagine this as a little dirt pile, right? You're putting in the hard work to build on this and to build on it. Like, you are actually building your own house. You're building your own structure, this thing that you can depend on. And that is like a symbol of your financial independence. Like, imagine this house like as a symbol of wealth. This is something you can rely on, something that you can, in the long run, that it will provide you financial abundance and, like, will support you financially. Something you could hold on to and, like, come back to when you need. Like, okay, so, and then the 5 of Wands, I think this is, like, in the future, this could be, you're gonna have to compete a lot and work very hard in this situation. You're gonna have to fight your battles, and this could be possibly another career that you could be interested in. But this could also just be, there's gonna be a lot of competition. There's gonna be a lot of people competing for this certain career, this certain passion that you may have. And it's a lot of fight, it's a lot of work, but don't give up, keep pushing, get your plans across, communicate well what it is that you are pursuing. Tell people how it is, tell people what you're willing to do, set your boundaries, healthy boundaries, stand your ground, don't mess around, show them who's boss. This is kind of like a message saying, like, a lot of the time I say ego, we talked about, especially, like, I talk a little bit with my therapist, is like, we talk about how ego harms a lot of relationships, and, like, it's because people don't really communicate well because they let their ego get in the way a lot of the time. But this situation, this is like, you need a bit of an ego. You need this ego to help you push through this. The ego is what helps you remind yourself, like, you are good enough. You can chase after this. You are determined, and this ego will help you push through this. Like, this will boost your ego once you overcome this as well. Like, it's like your ego is what helps you keep going and pursuing this situation. Okay, I think that is what we have for that. I think we should pull some more stuff. Like, I know I've been talking for a while. I think it's been like an hour. But I think we should do some charms. I think we could do some charms and some messages, and maybe we could just leave it there. I think that's good. If there's still some other messages that maybe you want to talk about, you may want to check another pile. But maybe there might be some more messages that come with the charms here. Okay. Some part of me across the One, two, three. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we got here. We have a lot of charms. We have an O. Excuse me. We have an O. We have a little Paris thing. This makes me think of, like, traveling and specifically like traveling to Paris. Maybe you need to travel, and that might bring more like passion. Like traveling to Paris. We have like a little toy. I think this is like manifesting your inner child. Your inner child might have not really had a very fun, passionate exploration. Maybe you had to grow up very quickly in your life because maybe you had a lot of responsibilities or a lot on your shoulders, so you didn't really have much of a childhood. And maybe this is saying like this career could possibly help you delve more into your inner child and allow yourself to explore more of the world and travel a little bit more. We also have an O. I'm not really sure. That could be like an initial, possibly. We have blizzard. There could be possibly a blizzard that might hit you soon, or especially in California. I've been watching the news and it said something about like a blizzard coming, like a lot of snow. It might have already happened already, but I guess that's something that you may want to pay attention to. There could be possibly a storm coming with your friendships, friend group as well, you may want to pay attention to. We have a little fairy here with the moon. So thinking of like fairy spirituality, this is making me think of I just thought maybe someone believes in fairies, but this could also be like maybe people believe, like think that you're like crazy, or like, oh yeah, she believes, or he believes, or they believe in fairies. Like the judgment, I'm thinking. But also like, who cares? You're allowed to believe in whatever it is you want to believe in. We have 4. This makes me think of structure, stability, being able to be dependent on yourself, structure. And I think, like I said, I think whatever this opportunity is will bring you a lot of stability. This is probably what is bringing you stability. You could be pursuing this already now, and you may not even realize that this is bringing you stability. You might be even already following a very strict routine with this. You're pursuing this whole thing, and you might be like so hard on yourself about, following a routine or finding more structure within yourself, and you don't even realize that this is bringing you a lot of structure and stability, and like more specifically, financial independence. Degree, you might be getting a degree, like for example, like graduating with a degree, like in college, or this could be a degree like maybe someone is giving you the degree, like somebody's giving you a hard time. We have German. You could be German. There could be someone here specifically that's German, maybe the Knight of Pentacles that's German. And that's just talking about who this represents. And this could be something saying like, this person may also be following in the same situation as you are. Maybe they could be someone who changes very slowly, but, and who maybe is a little bit not as fun, but you could bring a lot of passion and fun into their life. Like you could be that element, because that could be something that you seek in your life. You can become that for yourself and bring this into that connection. I think also this person may also in the future fight for what it is that they believe in too. And it might take them a while, but they'll get there. We have amateur. We have a little mariachi band with a little sombrero. This makes me think of the Day of the Dead or like Mexican or Spanish culture. So that might be something specific. We have a little K here. K could be specific, like initial name. We have an amateur. Maybe this person is an amateur because they're just beginning. There's the starter. They're trying to get to where they want. They are the beginning. They're just starting. They are the baby. We have the babies here. They're just starting to get to where they need to be, and they're learning. But as long as they start, that's how you learn. You're gonna be crap at it in the beginning, but that's how you learn. We have a dolphin here. The dolphin could possibly represent them. We have a little panda here as well. It makes me think of black and white and yin and yang, because we have the piece here too, so that could be something specific. We have a little leaf here. This person is gonna go through growth possibly in the fall, or maybe this is just representing growth. We have a little cat here. Cats could be significant with maybe whatever it is that you have to fight for. We have N, and we have a little anchor here. There could be someone possibly with the N name that is also very structured, stable. This could be someone that you may have babies with, or there could be babies possibly in the future with this person. This also makes me think of babies like, you're gonna be a baby at first. You're not gonna know what you're doing at first, but you'll fight for it. You'll grow into this this person, this wise person, and it'll bring you peace. We also have 5 here. 5 talks about change, instability, and conflict. But this is like, you have to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. This stuff is essential for you to grow and to change and to grow into this Knight of Pentacles, or to grow to slow, because it's like the page and then the knight. It's like you're making your way towards the king, or the queen. It's essential for you to be comfortable, find comfort in the uncomfortable. Yeah, so I think also this is essential for you to redirect your energy. What else do we have here? We have beautiful. I think you are very dedicated. You put a lot of work, and you want to create things that are beautiful, but you also need to know that you have to create things that are sensible, that make sense, and also something that it doesn't have to be perfect, and it can't be perfect. Make it as perfect as you can, but know that nothing is perfect, and there's going to be at some point where you need to move on and move forward. We have the C initial here. Someone could be the C name. We also have a little book here. Maybe you need to read or do some reading. That might help you create some passion towards this career again. Maybe you want to do some reading about it. We have feel. This makes me think of Lent. You may have lent money to someone. We also have feel. You could feel possibly that a new financial opportunity is coming. This could also just be separate initials. L and T could be something. T and L. I just thought of tell. Feel. You could definitely feel that this is coming towards you. Okay, thank you so much, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye! Hello, my beautiful Pile 2s. So this reading is going to be basically based on what I feel that we should ask and what we should do, because I want to really know what it is they are trying to tell you, what you need to know right now. So I'm going to go and choose decks that I intuitively feel like I need to use. So every pile is going to be a little bit different, and we're going to use different things, because obviously not every message in each pile is going to be the same. So let's see what I feel first. What deck should I use? The tarot deck? Which one do I feel called to do? Honestly, this one is kind of popping out to me right now. So let's use this deck. Let's see what it is that they want to tell you. So first question I'm going to ask for your spirit guides or the universe is, what does pile 2, what's the main idea around what pile 2, the message you're trying to tell pile 2, and what exactly they need to know? Please tell us, Spirit and the universe, what exactly does pile 2 need to know right now? Give us a card, one card that can help us generally tell us what they need to know. Okay, we have 7 of Cups. Okay, so what exactly does that mean? I know 7 of Cups usually talks about the illusions. Let's see. Give me one moment. Just a little bit. I'm not familiar with what it is in reverse. It says 7 of Cups, alignment, personal values, overwhelmed by choices. So, pile 2. With this card so far, you could be feeling like something that you may need to know right now is you need to possibly be more aligned, find alignment in your life. You could be possibly, there could be a misalignment, something isn't lining up right now, and you could be feeling, it can be making you feel very uncomfortable, and there's just something, it's you just feel something's off, something's not right now, maybe the direction, the path that you're taking right now. There's just there needs to be some sort of realignment, there could be also some blockage right now that's causing you needing some realignment. I think also personal values. There could be something, your own beliefs, your personal values, like your morals, or something that you believe, that you were raised, the way that you were raised, could be significant, something that needs to be brought up in this reading. And then lastly, we have overwhelmed by choices. That could be something also specific. Maybe there's a lot of choices you have, that is causing you maybe a difficult blockage, or maybe there's something like you have so many cups to choose, like you have 7 cups to choose, and you don't know which path or which cup to choose. So let's ask first your spirit, which one of those is what we should discuss more specifically. So first I'm going to ask, do we need to talk about realignment? Is that what you want to discuss? Let's shuffle this deck first, just so we get a more accurate reading for your pile. Okay, is that what we need to talk about? A realignment for pile 2? It says, I hope so. Okay, should we also, is this like, does this have some sort of connection with some sort of personal value they may have? You don't need to worry. This came out. Okay, so it may not be your personal values that might be causing a blockage. Is it that they're overwhelmed by choices? It says maybe not. False and no. So it's not that you're overwhelmed by choices. You may not have a lot of choices. It could just be maybe there's some sort of realignment or an alignment. Maybe it's not even that, maybe there's nothing you need to change. Maybe you are aligned, and things are going your way. Okay, so let's pull another card to help us understand this card a little bit more. Spirit, universe, please give us another card to help us understand the 7 of Cups in reverse. I don't know why I shuffled again, but we did. Please, universe, please give us another card to help us understand what the 7 of Cups is trying to tell us. 2. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is love, new relationships, compassion, creativity, and then 4 of Swords, I believe, is the nightmares, like rest, needing to sleep, feeling tired. I believe that's what it is. It says 4 of Swords is rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation. So, so this could be a love reading. I think we might be getting into a love reading. Let me get the emotions. Let me see what the emotions are. Is this a love reading that we're going to be talking about here? Potential love reading. 2, 3. It says don't do it. So you could be contemplating possibly a new love connection with a person, and they could be possibly an option because maybe you have a lot of options, and there could be a specific one that you may be contemplating because maybe your personal values don't line up. Like maybe you guys have very different values, and there could be possibly issues that you have with this person that you like, maybe some things you don't like about this person. And this could be a message saying, don't do it, like don't pursue, rest, contemplate yourself, and like you are aligned. Maybe you already know that that situation might not work out, because maybe that's just not, this person might not be the best for you. And it might not even be that they might not be the best for you in the future. This is just, they're not the best for you right now, because there could be a lot that you may still need to resolve, heal, and meditate and contemplate within yourself, and healing yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. and they may also be doing that as well. And maybe it's just that, you know, the timing, and maybe it may not ever be the timing. This situation might not be, it says don't do it, like maybe do not pursue. I think don't do it could also represent like, try to think more thoroughly about this and think logically, because we do have a lot of blue, and don't let your emotions or whatever like emotions you may have for this person get in the way, because you know that your personal values may not line up. Your personal values are what you believe in, the things you want. This person may think differently from you. This person, and that's fine, but it might be so different that it's something that just wouldn't be able to work out. Like maybe they think very differently from you, or live a different life, very different life from you. And obviously, if that relationship is something you really want to pursue, you could work those things out. But I don't know if it's like, there's also just seems like there's a lot of meditation and contemplation you have to do with yourself, and focus on yourself, and the right relationship will come to you. I think this is not a situation to take action on. I think this is more of a situation that you should wait and just maybe go with the flow, and don't take action. This is kind of like, maybe not also let this be on your mind and focus too much on this. Okay, what else should we put? Let's pull the emotions. What possible emotions are we having here? And maybe what can we talk about, maybe more specifically what the personal values are? Like maybe there's different personal values that we might be having. What are the emotions for pile 2? What emotions are pile 2 having about this connection? I'm seeing frustration is coming out a lot. 1. Okay, well, it just came out. And it's also kind of funny, it matches the color of the skin here. You could be possibly dark-skinned, and like more specifically, like maybe this kind of brown, like a very warm, reddish brown color, skin color. Obviously, if it doesn't resonate, ignore it, but that could just be specifically someone that is watching this video. Okay, so frustration, a lot of inner frustration. You might have frustration towards this person. Maybe you are frustrated that they have different values, that they are different from you, that they may think differently or act differently, or just, you know, were raised differently. And maybe that's something you're very frustrated about, because maybe you pursue or you look for someone that's similar to you, or you want someone who's similar to you because maybe you feel like that will bring less conflict, less fights. And yes, that's true, but also know that everyone's different. You can't control how people act, what people do. They're different. They're their own selves. They make their own actions. They make their own decisions. They have their own personal beliefs and personal values. Obviously, that's something that, you know, you can't let someone's differences get in the way. Sometimes you just have to know when to agree to disagree. Not everything you believe is correct, or, you know, that's just what you believe. It's not like right or wrong. And that's something that they believe, and it might be different. You just have to agree to disagree. I think something more specific, though, I'm kind of getting is that it could be quite serious personal values. For example, like someone may live more of a traditional life, like, for example, something that might be a little bit more limiting to their partner. That, for example, like a more of a traditional life, for example, would be like, oh, the man in the relationship has to make more money, or something. Like some personal belief that could be very self-limiting, that that person may believe in, that could be very limiting to you as well, and might negate and push aside your personal needs. That's where the conflict comes. That's where that would be an issue. I think this is saying, like, you guys, it's okay to have different beliefs, but it's not okay when it's like their beliefs start to control you, or start to negate or neglect or, you know, limit you, the other person. So that could be something specific. that could be causing harm or causing issues. I think also this is a message of contemplation on that specific topic I said, talking about like maybe you could be saying like their beliefs are so different that it just wouldn't work out because their beliefs could be so traditional and very self-limiting to you. But this could also be saying like a message that maybe you need to reflect on as well when it comes to control and controlling your partner. Like maybe something you need to reflect on is knowing that your partner is their own person, has their own beliefs, likes to do their own things, has their own personal interests, all these different things, and you can't control what they do or what they think or what their beliefs are. But you have to learn when to let it go, know that they're their own person, and not try to control them and who they are as a person, and accept them for who they are and accept their flaws. So I guess there's like, it's kind of like that side, the extreme of that, and then the extreme of the other side where their beliefs could be very limiting of you. So it's like, you gotta know, you gotta reflect, what is it that's causing the issue? It could be both, and that could just be, you know, adding to why this relationship or connection may not work out. And it may not just be the best time for it right now as well. Maybe there has to be a lot of growth, a lot of learning. And it's kind of like saying, like, just focus on yourself, boo. Like, focus on you, contemplate your life, heal from your stuff, and keep growing as a person. All right. What else should we pull? I kind of want to pull one of these cards, but I'm afraid that they're gonna be. Let's pull one of these. Let's pull my oracle. Maybe pull some oracles. What oracles can help us maybe further understand this this situation? Okay, one. Spirits and universe, please help us pull an oracle that will help us understand a little bit more about this situation. One, we have Leo. There could be a Leo, or someone could have a Leo placement that might be going, that might be significant. We have more specifically self-care, outgoing, and passionate. So you could be focusing on your self-care. They could be focusing on their self-care. This person could also be outgoing, or you both could be outgoing. You also both could be passionate. And maybe you guys are so focused on yourselves that you aren't willing or aren't capable of being able to love and respect fully just yet, and be able to love someone in a relationship. You both could just not be ready for a relationship. That could be another message. Let's give us another one. We have Destiny. I think this could just be another saying that maybe it's just not in your path right now. This situation could just be, it's not in your destiny. It could also be maybe in the destiny in the future. Maybe you guys will come back together when it's the right time. But I think right now, like I said, there's a lot to, you need to think logically about the situation. And you may potentially hurt this connection in the long run by trying to pursue it right now. And also think logically, maybe this is just not the best fit for you. There's so many different options. There's so many different people that could fit you a lot better than this person. This person may make it very hard to be in a relationship with. Maybe this person is just supposed to be a friend. You could love them as a friend. Okay, let's pull one more. 1, 2, 3. We have luck in reverse. You could possibly be having a bit of bad luck lately when it comes to the 7 of Cups. Let's see. The 7 of Cups was in reverse, alignment, personal values, overwhelmed by choices. You could be possibly having bad luck when it comes to your alignment or your personal values, or you could be overwhelmed by choices and it's like you could be feeling unlucky. Like maybe you don't have a lot of choices and you could be feeling unlucky about that. It could also just be like you could just be not having good luck right now. And it's all, I feel like, I think life and the world works in cycles. I think what goes up must come down. There's always going to be a situation where you could be at the best, the top, like best situation, best day of your life, and then the next day could be like, you know, the worst day of your life. Life works in cycles. I think it's also just how the same thing with luck. Some days you could be very lucky, some days you may not be lucky. You could be very mislucky or unlucky, I mean. So you could be possibly in a situation where you're feeling very unlucky. Maybe things aren't really working out for you right now. There could be a lot of shit going on, just really shitty right now. Not the best, like feeling uncomfortable, feeling crappy. Know to push through it and that you'll get through it. And what goes up or what goes down must go up. So I know I didn't say that right. It's in the reverse. But, you know, when you're at your lowest, don't worry. There's only up from here. It's going to go back up. Things are going to turn up again. Don't let this rough patch, you know, stop you. Okay, so I think we should pull one of these loved ones. I'm just going to go for it. And if anything, I'll just cover it up because this is not supposed to be an 18 plus reading. But I really feel called to use it. I kind of want to know what specifically about this love connection. Maybe we could get a little bit more of a message. Okay, we got this card came out in reverse. I think freedom. Gaining your freedom back, gaining your self-respect, gaining your own personal higher self potential. I think this person might have limited you or could potentially have limited you. And I think this is a sign from the universe that what doesn't come into your life and what doesn't work out usually is for the best. There is a reason to why it didn't work out. And I think you are now supposed to gain freedom from this person. Stop letting this limited belief get in your way. Stop letting this person get in your way. I think more specifically is actually cutting ties mentally with this person. You may think about this person a lot mentally and like inside, and it's time to cut ties. It's time to release them. It's time to find freedom mentally. You need to start focusing mentally more on yourself, your careers, your emotional intelligence, your emotional maturity. It's time to let go of this person. And it's like they're walking away too. They're leaving. They don't care to leave. And I think that's time for you to cut ties. You also, this could be another message saying you could be still hung up on this person. And it's like they're still tied to you somehow. And it's like there could be unfinished business. But it's only because you're not willing to let them go, and you need to maybe do something physically to let them go. For example, like blocking them, or just separating yourself, or distancing yourself from this person, or just creating space, or fully mentally having this perspective of I'm over them, I'm ready to get over them, I'm ready to chase after what it is I want in my life because I know that this person is not meant to be in my life. But maybe you could also find a way to, once you feel comfortable, maybe you could still have this person in your life as a friend. Okay. If that's too hard on you right now, then maybe you should wait till you do that. Let's pull some love messages. What are some love messages that might help pile 2 with this situation? 1, 2, 3. We also have, you cannot expect them to know how you feel. So something more specific is, this could be a message saying you may need to express how you feel. The universe might be pushing you to express how you feel. And you may have feelings for this person and they may not even know. And they may be saying you may need to express how you feel. It could be very nerve-wracking, very nervous. It could be quite scary to tell them how you feel, but I think this will overall benefit you and give you a lot of clarity. What else? Maybe you still need to figure out what type of connection do you want with this person. Like, if you don't see them as a love connection, so what is it now that you want with them? Is it that you just want to be friends with them? I know you obviously care about this person, but are you ready to be friends with them? Are you ready to let go of the feelings you may have for this person? Do you need time to let go of the feelings you have for this person? And I think the best way to let go of the feelings you may have for this person is by expressing the feelings you may have. Which is scary and nerve-wracking. You don't want to ruin the friendship, you don't want to ruin the connection. But that's the best way to let go of it. Okay. Communication is the best way to resolve. What else do we have? One. What else type of advice can we give? Pile 2, 2, 3. I think even if you do express how you feel, I think this person will still be there to support you. Still be there to like reach out and ask how you're doing. You could still, even after like if you guys do communicate and figure out that you guys aren't interested in each other and that you just are willing to stay friends, then I think this person is still willing to be there and be there to support you and be your friend. 1. We have will cheat on you. So one of the issues that might be in this connection is that maybe you are afraid that this person will cheat on you or that they may cheat on you. I think we're trying to channel how you are feeling and what your thoughts are. So this could definitely be something that you may feel. It could also be kind of mirrored, like maybe this person is also worried that you may cheat on them. But I think it's mainly your perspective, and you could be fearful that they may cheat on you. And that could be something that this is saying, like, the universe is saying, yes, this person will cheat on you. And that's why it's saying, like, don't pursue. Or this could be saying also, like, you're just having a fear of this. It's not in reverse, though. So I'm more tempted to say that this is what the universe is telling you may happen in the future. Because if it was in reverse, then I could say, oh yeah, this is your fear. This is how you're feeling inside. But it's not. This is like outward. This is outside. Like, this could be very known, like, from everyone that this would possibly happen. Because maybe this person, like I said, is not ready for a relationship. 2, 3. This person could definitely want to be in a relationship with you. You could also, this could just be you projecting and saying, like, you want to be in a relationship with them. You know? you want to pursue that relationship with them. That could be your emotions, the way you feel. That's how you're feeling about this. Okay. What else can we talk about? I think we should just keep pulling some more messages. Maybe pull like 3 messages of these. What are some messages of advice for pile 2? Something they need to know right now. People make mistakes. You may have fear, like, oh, we have some other cards here too. You may have fear that, like, maybe you could have possible trauma from past relationship that might, like, someone who may have cheated on you, and you could be seeing, like, similarities between the 2 people, and maybe you are, like, projecting that trauma, that they're the same person and that this person will hurt you just as much as the last, and know that that's not always the case. Obviously, you should use your intuition and believe your intuition and know, like, if you really do feel like this person wouldn't be loyal and they show you the signs, I want you to stay true to that and don't fall into the trap of repeating the past. But no, people make mistakes and that people change. And yeah. All right, let's see what else. 1. You inspire me. This person could possibly inspire you. And let's get 1 more card. We got, you are so amazing, it scares me. So you both could possibly be very into each other and very inspired by each other, or see each other as someone who's very amazing. And it could be quite intimidating. But also this makes me think of you guys are seeing elements of things you want, like the type of person you want to be. And instead of investing that within yourself and pursuing and finding that those missing holes you may have within yourself, like for example, you see this person as very passionate in life or very inspiring, and now you need to find those things within yourself. Because if you never find those things within yourself, you're always going to be dependent on this person to provide those things for you. You need to be whole before you could enter a relationship. And I feel like you both may fall into that trap of seeking those elements within each other rather than feeling full within yourself. But I think you both also see each other as very amazing, and it scares maybe the both of you. Or you could see this person as very amazing and it scares you. All right, I think we should pull some charms, and that will be the end of your reading, pile 2. I want to pull some letters, mainly like initials for right now, on like potentially initials. We have P and S for will cheat on you. This reminds me of PS, like PS, this person will cheat on you. It's like the universe was trying to say that, so take it how it is. People make mistakes. We have M. This could represent like me, like this is saying you, maybe you made a mistake. Or this could be someone that has maybe made a mistake in the past. We have J. This could be your initial or their initial, and this could be you are so amazing it scares me. We have a little wrench. There could have been something like a wrench that maybe was put into this situation. Let's get some more. We have J, N, we have M here, we have K, we have T, we have X. This could be an X maybe too that has done that. TM. This makes me think of Tom. And we have V, could also be someone. All right, now let's pull some charms. Just you know, somewhere. Okay, so we have a little tree here. You could be growing, like, emotional intelligence. We have JM here, over here. There could be, like, frustration with these initials or this person. We have a little candy cane. Someone maybe that tastes like candy, I just thought. Could also be, like, someone who maybe gives candy or something about Christmas. This person could be significant sometime around Christmas. We also have a little boy here. This person could see you as, like, they're kind of like a boy still. They're still, you know, a child. They're not ready, but they may want a relationship. We have BR. I just thought a bro, like, to be like, they may talk to you like a bro. We have C. And then we have, like, this little, like, calculator, this thing that, like, records numbers of, like, keeping track of things. So this could be, like, see the numbers, maybe that's something, or take note and see the counts of how many times that maybe this person has given you a red flag. We have leaves. We have a star. Growth. This makes me think of growth and star. We have you. You can't. They can't expect how you feel. We have a little strawberry here, and then a little D name. Luck could be associated with strawberries, and also we have a little D, could be someone's initial. And let's pull some words. Outside the world. Okay. We have Jerry. This makes me think of, like, making fun of someone. You're like, you Jerry, like from Parks and Rec. Like, stop being a Jerry, Jerry. Dare. Someone may dare you, or they may be dared to, like, to talk to you, maybe. We have eagle. Eagle could be significant. Like that bird. We also have irresponsible. This person could be very irresponsible. And we have edibles. I also thought of weed for a sec when I saw this. So yeah, edibles or weed could be significant in this reading. Okay, that is all I have for you, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye! Hello, my beautiful Pile 3s. If you chose this image, this will be your reading on what it is you need to know right now. So this reading is going to be very intuitive based, because I feel like every reading is going to be different. I want to make it different for everyone. So I'm going to ask a lot of questions to your spirit guides or the universe and ask, like, what specifically should we talk about and what it is specifically that you need to know. So I'm going to shuffle first with a tarot card deck that I feel called to use. And, like, I'm going to choose everything based on what I feel is best for this reading. So each one of these piles is going to be pretty different. We're going to use different things. So yeah, so I'm going to pull a tarot deck. I've been feeling, honestly, this one is kind of calling my name, which talks a little bit about addiction. So know that addiction doesn't just mean to substances. This doesn't mean that you're just addicted to, like, drugs or, like, you know, alcohol. This could also just be addiction towards something specific. So that could definitely be specific to this reading, may come out. So yeah. So universe and your spirit guides, please let us know exactly what generalized message, like, what's the overall general message that you are trying to tell Pile 3 that they need to know right now to help us understand, like, where to go for the story. We have friend came out in reverse. Okay, this could be a specific person that could be, like, your friend in your head that you may perceive as a friend, but maybe isn't a friend. This doesn't mean that we have an enemy card specifically in this deck, so I don't think it's an enemy, but this could be maybe someone, like, possible love interest, because we don't have a card specifically saying love interest. I mean, we do have like the lovers, but it didn't come out. So this could just be saying like a potential friend we may be talking about, and someone, there might be someone specific that we need to talk about. Okay, so what specifically should we talk about for this certain person? Like, what about this person should we discuss? We have 4 of Swords. Interesting. I think this is contemplation, rest. In the original tarot, that's what this card means. Contemplation, rest, meditation. But it's in reverse, so let's see. Let's see what it says specifically in this deck. 4 of Swords. 4 of Knives. Says winning, spiritual decline, substitution of concepts. So, I usually take the last one to represent what it is in reverse. So I think more specifically, let me ask your spirit guides. Are we talking specifically about substitution of concept? I don't really know what that means particularly. But is that what we're talking about? Are we specifically talking about substitution for concepts? 2, 3. Can't imagine. And this card wanted to come out. Not now. You are confusing me. So maybe not that specifically. Let's pull another card to help us understand. Give us another card to help us. We have 10 of Bottles. So 10 of Pentacles. Or no, 10 of Cups. So this could definitely be a love connection. 10 of Cups usually is like the marriage card. Let's see what it represents in this though. It says game and confrontation. Assault. What the hell? That does not match what original tarot is. So there could be some sort of confrontation with this person. The 4 of Knives. And the 4 of Knives represents winning, spiritual decline, substitution of concepts. So, what I'm getting so far is there could definitely be a conflict with someone you're having. It could be someone that is somewhat of a friend to you. They don't have to be specific. It's kind of like not upright, so it's not like they are a friend. It's kind of like there could be considered a friend. Like, they could be your cousin, they could be your sister, like a family member. This could also be maybe like your loved one, like your partner, like your significant other. So this could be like someone that maybe you have arguments with, that a lot of the time that maybe when you have a confrontation with, it's like a lot of the time it comes off like it ends up becoming an argument about winning and always needing to win the argument. That could be something specific. This could also be a message of like possible spiritual decline, or maybe substitution of concepts. Like maybe you need to change your perspective on the situation and help yourself see it in a new perspective so you could better communicate how you feel, which may help resolve whatever this conflict is or confrontation. What was the 10 of Bottles again? It also says assault. You might have like actually physically fought with this person. And it says a game. There could also be like this, they treat it like a game, like it's like needing to win this game. So that could definitely be the situation. I think we should pull some oracle cards to help us a bit. What oracles should we pull? I want to get what the emotions are first. What are the emotions? Definitely some anger, I'm getting. Like, there could definitely be anger because we do have, like, confrontation. But, what specifically, what emotions are we getting? What emotions, please, Spirit? I just want one card. Get the general emotions that we're seeing here. 2, 3. Okay, protection. Okay, so this could be, for some of you, I don't want to say just yet, just because there's not enough cards to fully tell me this, but this could be someone who you may need protection from. That there might be, like, there could be a confrontation that you might be fearful of having because maybe you feel like it's going to turn into, like, needing to win this argument, or your perception on this might be, like, you guys might have different, like, perceptions, different beliefs about a certain situation, and there could be definitely confrontation about it, and you might need protection from this person. I really want to pull some more cards. What else? Can you give us some specific messages to help us understand? Is this like a love connection? What type of connection is this? It's definitely with a specific person I'm getting. We're getting another person. Who is this person? 1, 2, 3. I'm so close to losing it. This person could be a little bit, like, off the fucking wagon a bit. And they could be possibly losing their mind. Like, maybe your friend is going, or whoever this person is could be going through a lot, and maybe they're very close to snapping, and it might be, like, actually, like, snapping, like, on you, or, and you might need some protection from this. Like, maybe you want to do, like, I know some people don't believe in it or whatever, but, like, maybe if you do believe in it and you spiritually, like, want to do this, you may want to do, like, a spell or something, a protection spell, or like, with this person or against this person to help yourself. Let's get one more card. We got a card that says one more time. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna just take those 2 cards. One more time. Let's take some more cards. I want to see, let's pull some cards. Who is this person? Spirit, can you please help us identify who this person is? Please help us identify who this person is. Who is this person? Who is this person? I'm gonna pull 2 of these. I just feel like doing the number 2. 1, 2. We have Traveler. It could be someone that travels a lot. Let's do another one. I saw Wife for a sec. 2. And we have Best Friend. So this could be possibly your best friend that might... They might confront you about something. Interesting. Therapist. I saw therapist. You might be, like, their therapist, or the other way around. Like, maybe they feel like you are constantly dumping shit on them. They might, like, snap at you, I'm kind of getting, or they may just, like, confront you about something that maybe is bothering them, and it might turn into, like, a battle of trying to win. instead of like actually hearing each other out. And maybe there needs to be some protection towards that, so maybe you could have like more of a mature conversation with this person, or some reflection on that. I think definitely, I'm getting like this person could be a Capricorn, just because this deck is talks about addiction, and the addiction card is representative of the devil, and the sign that represents the devil in the tarot is Capricorn. So I'm getting Capricorn. This person could possibly be a Capricorn, and maybe you guys might need to communicate more maturely and more respectfully. You might have fear of like talking to this person just because of like maybe it always turns into like a battle of like trying to win. And also choose your battles and learn to let it go. Don't let your ego get in the way. Know that if this person says something that triggers you, just don't emotionally react to it, because you're stooping to their level. Just try to let it pass, and if anything, you could always just, when you're ready to discuss it and when it's a better time to communicate, it's always good to communicate how you feel, because you're showing that you need to be respected and you're standing up for yourself. But also know that not every time you do, like, you need to choose your battles and when to say. If you feel like this is something you may want to communicate with this person, I feel like you should always communicate how you feel, and don't ever let somebody stop you from communicating just because they can't handle it. Maybe the best way you could communicate to this person is send this person a emotionally mature message and be like, hey, like, I know you didn't mean it this way, blah, 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 but this blah, blah, blah made me feel this way, blah, blah, blah. And that might help clear the air with this person. Okay, so what else do we have to say? Maybe we could pull some more tarot. 1, 2. We have the Lovers in reverse. This could also be a potential love connection. What else do we get? 2 of Knives. You could be stuck in a decision of not knowing what to do. It doesn't have to be a love connection. This could also just be like, you don't know whether to maybe like talk to this person about this situation. Sorry, excuse me. Or you don't know like what situation to do. You could be stuck in an indecisive mindset, like you don't know which path or which decision to make. 2 of Knives in reverse represents sacrifice. It says fun, success, and then sacrifices in reverse. Ow, my eye is hurting. And then the Lovers. Ow, fuck, my eye hurts. It says purity of feelings. I think really like communicating truly how it is you feel, instead of saying like I'm angry or I'm mad at you. Maybe try to say like, this hurt me because this made me feel sad or upset. Like, show what your true emotion is underneath that anger, because underneath the anger is usually a more pure emotion, like sadness or fear or anxiety or blah blah blah, that maybe you need to express more of your pure feelings towards this person. I think that you could have a mature conversation with this person. You just have to know how to communicate well, and don't let your emotions or anger get in the way, especially if you do have anger towards this person. Sacrifice, and then 4 of Knives. So it says sacrifice here. And then 4 of Knives, it says, I think you also need to sacrifice winning every argument and not worry about winning an argument. I think even though this person may like to win arguments or whatever, I think this person just likes to be validated. And we have 4 for 4, I just saw. I just thought of McDonald's, like, or no, is it Burger King? 4 for 4? Wendy's. That could be something significant. But you may need to sacrifice your own cost of winning the argument, because it's not about winning, it's about communicating how you feel. And maybe you need to validate how this person, whatever they think, and be like, hey, like, I understand what you're saying, and like, yes, like, I see what you're saying, but it's not about being right. Obviously, we just have different perspectives, and I'm just trying to communicate to you a boundary and letting you know that this upset me, this is how it made me feel. I know it wasn't your intention to possibly make me feel that way, and I get that, but I would prefer, or I wish that maybe we could solve it this way or do it this way instead. Provide a solution, provide a fix, that this person could be like, even if they don't change the second you say this, and they may repeat the past or do the same thing, now they'll know for next time how to react around you. You're teaching this person how to respect your boundaries, and maybe they'll start to learn how to respect their boundaries as well. It's nothing wrong with communicating how you feel, and I definitely think you may need to communicate with this person. This person could be like your best friend, someone you may be very close to, a very good friend of yours. And you may travel with this person. Okay, let's pull one more card. 2, 3. We have Queen of Knives. We have a potential air sign. So this could be, you could be an air sign, they could be an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini could be a sign that's in this situation. Queen of Knives. Let's see. So Queen of Knives represents insensibility and sadness. You could be constantly. You could be someone who's maybe a little bit inconsiderate of someone's emotions, and maybe this person is very emotional, and maybe you are kind of lacking that emotion just because, like, maybe not being compassionate or considerate of how this person may be feeling, and maybe you need to put yourself in their shoes a little bit to find compassion and love for this person, because it also talks like a little bit of a lack of love. Like maybe you need to find more love and compassion, bring love into this situation. And it could be your air placement within you that's causing you to react this way. Like you could have this in your moon sign more specifically that is causing you to act insensitive about your emotions, because the moon represents your emotions. And the air signs are usually the ones that are emotionless. So that could be something. Or there could also be like you're insensitive about the situation. It could also be that maybe there's deprivation, like there's a lack of emotions. And there could be some sort of deprivation, like maybe a lack of connection with this person, or there's something lacking in this connection that needs to be possibly dealt with. And we also have a little bit of sadness. So this could be like sad. Maybe you guys are both sad about this and wish that things could look over or look past. You definitely may want to have a connection or a conversation with this person. I think it will definitely resolve the issue. Okay, I don't know why, but I felt called to just pull another one of these. But I kind of want to pull another card. Just because, like, let's change it up. Let's do another deck. What deck? I think, let's do an Affirmator. We haven't used this deck in a while, and I feel called to do it. Let's do an Affirmator. What affirmation do we have? Oh, shit. Dropping all these damn cards. This card came out. We have the ups and downs. So it says, see this as a situation of ups and downs. Like, it's like every relationship you're gonna have ups and downs. Like, that's how you build connections. That's how you build relationships. And every situation is gonna go up, and every situation is gonna go down. It says, I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also what makes things fun and interesting. When you look back at it, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. So, just like, I think, definitely communicating with this person will help you build on this connection, this relationship. you could mean a lot to this person could mean a lot to you, and I think that definitely communication is meant to be done. And also I think this will bring this is just a message saying, hey, look, there's ups and downs in every relationship, and that's what builds connections. Okay, let's pull some messages. Should we pull some charms? I guess we could pull some like initials. So maybe you could, like, if you don't know who this person is, to help identify who this person is. But let's pull some. Since we're talking about communication, how about we use a communicative deck? What are some things that we could one, two, three. We have favorite hobby. You guys could have a hobby that's very a favorite hobby together that could be significant. Like you share a favorite hobby. 1, 2, 3. Healing is remembering you have always been whole. Wow, that's a beautiful message. You don't need anyone else, but also know that finding compassion towards this person, like there's a balance between being within yourself, but also being connected with others. Let's pull another one. Let's pull like 2 more. Joking around a lot. You guys could be jokesters. You joke around a lot, goof off a lot. And you guys could, this person could also be down to do everything. Like maybe you guys do a lot of stuff together. Okay, what else can we do? I think that's mainly it. Maybe we could pull some initials, and then I think I'll be done with your reading. Pile 3. What's this person's initials? Okay, I got, these are all the initials. Okay, so I have V, F, Q, A, O, B, C, M, E, P, M again, P again, and L. So these could be the possible initials. Also, this like came out without me even trying. The moon came out, so definitely emotions, talking about emotions. And your feelings more specifically could be a situation. Yeah, so that's all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye!